What is the deal, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, the one and only WorkBIRDY, Flies Gamer on 2 feet, MPGT, multi-plat gaming trap, the people's voice, and your favorite average gamer. What you guys are looking at is Axis Football. Before we go any further in this video, let me give a special shout out to Danny Jugan, the developer of this game. Another shout out to Ryan Moody, AKA SHUTDOWNSAFETY, and another shout out to I think his name is the sackmaster. These guys are usually guys that I watch Madden videos, and the developer is the developer that's creating this wonderful game called Axis Football. So Axis Football is a developer game, and it recently had a Kickstarter, and it had a other iteration that I know of that came out in 2015. That's Axis Football 2015. That is on the Steam PC side of things. And we have some sad news to report. That's actually how I found out about this game. Is it actually was going to be going to consoles, but it didn't make it through certification purposes, which is being worked out and worked on in an interview that you can check out on Ryan Moody's channel. But actually this game was just right up my alley. You know, being such a hardcore Madden player and seeing the iterations of copy and paste in Madden, and it just not heading in a real good direction as far as EA locking down licenses and other people can't make a football game. This is right up my alley, and this is an actual beta of the game. I actually funded the Kickstarter, so I will be an actual player in the game, and that's just absolutely wonderful. Now the developer has a developer log on Axis YouTube page, and you'll be able to go through, and he's actually developing and coding for the game, and you can see how much of a sim game he's making it. The running pursuits and O-line blocking and quarterback movement and handoffs and things like that. Guys, trust me, go over there and check it out. And while you guys are paying attention to the gameplay, just notice how much of a sim. I mean, I put it on a hard level, and I'm not good as it is because this is my second time playing the game. But the mechanics and everything that they're bringing to the table is actually really good. And this being in beta form, it will be fleshed out and tuned up and polished up, and it will be looking great. Now, if you search YouTube, you will see that they allow open modding to where you can change anything from the helmets to the jerseys to the field, stadiums. Everything is fully moddable, and from what I saw on YouTube, there are NCAA mods that are already made. I will be hooking up with Sackmaster to get that file sent over, and he has another file for NFL teams, and the textures on these teams look absolutely gorgeous. And when I say gorgeous, they look just like what you will see on a regular NFL game. Now, being that this is not an NFL licensed game, it does not ship with those, or how should I say, you cannot just download it when you download the game. You would have to get those files and so on and so forth. I mean, if you're into the PC side of football things, you should pretty much know how to do that. Now, the game does have different camera angles, and as you see, I back it out because I back it in and zoom it in because I'm just looking to see if anything changes and how the game looks, and I'm just basically looking at player movement and player form. And guys, just from this gameplay alone, I know that you guys can tell that this is a great game, and you have to give your hat off to this guy. I mean, I don't know if he's developing with other people. I mean, all I know is I've just went on his developer blog and seen what he's actually doing himself. I think it's him and another guy named Ryan. I'm not sure if that's his name. I could be wrong, but this right here is something that I encourage people to go out and do, is fund these Kickstarters, because when you are in the position that EA is in, and some of the interviews that I've heard Rex Dixon do, you know, they don't care about the customer. They're so far off from caring about the customer. They are into a money cash grabbing scheme, and Madden isn't real football if you ask me. There's a lot of broken things, and what I mean by broken, it kind of signified that in their tournament that they just had that fullback play just running wild, and Madden is just it's really gotten to the point to where people really abuse games online. It's hard to get a decent online competitor that's not doing the same exact play every other down to the other side of the field, things that you just are impossible to stop. And that's why I'm really into sim type of football games, because you are getting a sim type of atmosphere. And if you want the NFL teams, you just create the NFL teams, or they're already created, and you just upload them and you go. So hope you guys are enjoying this, and the Kickstarter is still open at accessfootball.com. So if you guys are interested in being in the Kickstarter, this game is in green light stages for Steam. So, like I said, it should be releasing mid-July, and make sure you guys check this game out. I believe that I will be a running back on the San Francisco team, number 20. My name in the game will be WORKBIRDY, and I will be a 91 overall. So, make sure you guys check this game out. Please do not sleep on this game if you are a sim football person, or if you're just looking to get something new and not play Madden and get cheated, or, you know, be subject to Swiss cheese every single game that you play. I would encourage you to go check this out. I mean, it's not going to cost as much as Madden costs, and if you have a gaming PC and you're on Steam, make sure this is in your watch list, because this is going to be a big title, and it will be out before any NFL games. And I'm pretty sure that the value that you will buy this game will be much more value than you will be spending with Madden NFL, because if you played Madden last year, you're just going to be buying the same exact game. And Rex has stated that in his interviews. I mean, they talk around questions like they're square dancing at EA, you know, and you could never get a solid answer until you actually see the game, and then you just look at it and you say, when real NFL players tell you that that game isn't real. Like, I've played football for my entire life, okay? Played professionally, played high school, played college, and I know real football. And growing up, Madden hadn't been real football, but it was the closest thing to getting to real football. And it wasn't just about Madden, it was about Game Day, it was about 2K Sports, it was about Game Breaker, it was about, you know, NFL Extreme. All of these people were able to make a different game, you know what I mean, so to speak, and you weren't stuck with Madden. Like I said, I had some friends that would only play 2K. I had some friends that would only play Game Day or Game Breaker, you know what I mean? So when you could go and switch from different platforms and different games, it didn't seem too bad, because there wasn't a superior football game. You had different kind of play styles, you had different type of game mode, different type of games. Now that Madden is the only football game that you can actually purchase on the market, it's rather bad. It's bad for the football economy, it's bad for gaming in general, it's bad completely, you know? Like, I remember being a kid, being able to play Tecmo Bowl, being able to play Joe Montana football, you know what I'm saying? Being able to play Madden, and now that Madden is the only football game on the market, that leaves a really, really sour taste in my mouth. And I just hope for success from Access Football, because looking at the way that the situation is going, it's not going to be good anytime soon. And I can only pray that we see other football iterations, whether it's VR, Axis Football, other people just saying, you know what, we're going to make a football game and let people that purchase the game put in their own football team, because the stats aren't too far off. If you go and get these Madden stats, I would say that's the only thing that Madden has going for it, is the statistics that they actually rate the players on. And with that being said, that's not much either when Madden's doing most of the playing for you. And when I say most of the playing, I'm saying that they get you into these animation locks that you have no control over. So make sure you guys go check out Axis Football. This won't be my last video. I will have strictly gameplay for you guys, and really good gameplay. As you can see, this was my first game and the computer absolutely worked me. I've been your host, your commentator. It's me, the one and only WorkBIRDY. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe, and make sure you guys go check out Axis Football.